Hello guys, Lego Master Reviews here, and today I'm going to review on the LEGO Star Wars set 7536 for New Republic E-Wing vs. Shin Hati Starfighter. The set has 1,056 pieces and retails for $109.99 in the US. This is obviously based off the brand new Ahsoka series, and you get 5 minifigures included, that being Baylan Skoll, Shin Hati, Morgan Elsbeth, Captain Porter, and a New Republic astromech droid. As far as instructions go, you actually get 2 included with the set, one for the E-Wing and one for Shin Hati Starfighter. Both are very cool, but starting with the E-Wing instructions, you can obviously get the LEGO Star Wars logo as well as a pretty cool render. And on the inside, you get like the character running across the instructions, and on the back is just like this kind of play features of the set. Obviously, you don't have the advertisements yet because it's not the last instruction booklet. But on the Shin Hati one, you also get much the same renders and stuff, but you get Shin Hati running across the instruction booklet because obviously it's her ship. On the back, that's when you kind of get all your parts listings. First minifigure we're going to start with here is Morgan Elsbeth, and this minifigure is very nice. I love all the detailing on her. She has a brand new hair mold, which is something that definitely wasn't needed, but it's super cool that we got that. I just love all like the detailing and texturing there, and just super cool and extremely accurate. Another thing that's accurate is the face print there with the Night Sister thing on her head, as well as just the great, super accurate face printing. And on the other side, it's even more accurate with kind of like the detailing under her eyes. It's just super accurate. I love the torso printing as well, with like that thing attached to her belt, as well as like some like black detailing, a bit of a lighter red there, and overall it just looks amazing. And on the back, there's also some great torso printing there with like another like bit of black and red. Super cool. And she doesn't have any like printing, I guess, on like her dress piece, which is kind of disappointing. I think a little bit of detailing would have gone a long way, but it's hard to complain about this minifigure because everything else on her is super detailed, and she has a brand new hair mold. So overall, I still absolutely love this. Next up is Baylan Skoll, and this is part of my favorite minifigure of the set, mainly because I just love his character in the show, and they did a great job representing him here. I love the like hairpiece and gray that they use. It's super accurate. The face print is just amazing and so accurate to Baylan Skoll / Ray Stevenson, rest in peace, and just such great detailing with the beard and like the eyes squinting. And then like the other side, you get more calm expression, but even then it looks pretty angry. The torso printing is also very nice with a bit of green in there and like green on the belt and stuff, which I'm pretty sure his belt is green, but I don't think the torso is as green as like Lego's depicting it here. And still, I don't hate it. I think it looks pretty good. The leg printing is also amazing there. On the back, there's also some really nice printing there with like this like middle piece going down through the spine. So very cool. He also includes a red lightsaber. Within the show, he does have an orange lightsaber, and I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I think Lego including an orange lightsaber would have been very cool. But nonetheless, I still love this minifigure, and it's absolutely amazing. And next up is Shin Hati, and I love her character as well in the show. She's very interesting, and she's also extremely detailed with this like hairpiece, like kind of like this blonde color, which is very cool, and it's not a very common hairpiece either. I'm pretty sure it's not a new mold. It could be, but it still looks great. I love the face printing as well there with like the shadowed eyes, and like this overall is insane detailing. And on the other side, more angry expression, which is arguably even more accurate, and just super cool. She also has great torso printing there, and I love all the detailing. You can even see like a Padawan braid there, which is really similar to the Padawan Anakin minifigure from Attack of the Clones. So it's really cool to kind of continue that trend there, and it's something I can really appreciate. I love the torso printing as well. There was such like great printing. You get a belt there, as well as some like more robes on her legs, which is super detailed. And on the back, you get similar printing to Baylan with like kind of like this thing going down their spine, as well as like some like belt printing. And overall, I love this minifigure. The only like really problem again is like the lightsabers in red instead of orange, but it's not that big of a deal, and I still think this is an amazing. And here we have Captain Porter, probably the most random inclusion in this set, but it does make sense because obviously, he's an E-Wing pilot. We only saw him in the first episode, but as of right now, only the first 3 episodes are out of Ahsoka, so he could appear later in the series. But as far as I know, he's only appeared in the first episode of the series, so it's kind of random to get him here, but it makes sense. And he's extremely detailed, to be honest. Like, he has a great helmet print, which is super accurate there, with like the blue and like the yellow, and it's a great color scheme with a little bit of white there, and it's just amazingly like printed. Obviously, you get the face print with like the visor there and the chin strap to go with the helmet, and on the other side you get another face print, which is also really nice, and this face print is going to be great for customs in the future. I just love the look of that. And he also gets a second hairpiece included, which is the T'Challa Star-Lord hairpiece, and it looks great on him. I think that's really awesome. The torso printing is also extremely detailed. I love the leg printing as well, and on the back there's even some more detailing. And overall, I love this minifigure. He comes with 1 blaster, as you can see, and he has like tan hands, which is also really nice. And overall, I love this minifigure, even though he's kind of a random. And lastly, here is the New Republic astromech droid, and this minifigure is pretty detailed. It's obviously another kind of random inclusion, but it makes sense for the E-Wing. And you get some great printing on there with like the eye and the other eye, and like Lots of great yellow and blue silver detailing all around. There's no back printing, which is kind of disappointing. It kind of seems like LEGO just likes giving essential droids back printing like Chopper and R2-D2, but on this one, since we only saw them like once, it makes sense why you don't have back printing. Still would have been nice though, and you also have some great front printing there with the silver, yellow, blue detailing. And it's definitely a very unique droid, even though it's kind of a random one, but I still really like to take a look at the main build of the set, that being Shin Hati Starfighter and the E-Wing, and we're actually going to start with the E-Wing. The E-Wing is a very nice build, and it's the first time we've gotten an E-Wing in LEGO form if you don't count like the Freemaker Adventures one or whatever. And it's the first time we've actually seen the E-Wing in Star Wars canon, so it's very cool we finally got a set for it as well. Up front here, as you can see, there's a sticker there as well, some really nice like slope pieces. And while building this set, I found this really cool new mold with like 2 studs in it and like a slope piece, so it's very cool. I just wanted to point it out. But there's also this piece here, which is like this slanted kind of piece, as you can see with like the ridges there. I'm not 100% sure if that's a new mold for this set, but while building it, that was another piece I saw that was actually kind of new, so I just wanted to point that out as well. There's also kind of a random sticker here on the nose of the set, which is still cool, but it's just kind of random. I'm sure it's accurate though, and on like the other sides, you have really nice like blue and white detailing as well as like these grill pieces. You get a play feature here with these stud shears, which everyone knows how those work. They just fire off like that. And on the wings, I really love this like next to night shield connection and like this like slanted triangle piece here. Very cool. I love like build techniques like that where it's like makes it look so clean and like very nice. So I really like that. Sticker detailing is also very cool. So like the silver like detailing on this one is like a white sticker, and again with those like great building techniques, it looks so smooth. I love all the detailing here, and on the wing there's also another sticker, and this actually you can move up and down, which is pretty cool, and I kind of just keep it like one like click down, but you can do that as much as you want if you want all the way down or just all the way up. It's really just personal preference. And on here you get like the engine turbine there, which is very cool, and on the back you get some like purple thrusts on each side, which is very cool. And flipping the ship around is pretty much identical, but on the back you also get some great detailing there with this like a grill piece, and just everything's on there is very cool. And on the top you get some other like more detailing with like the grill piece and like this white piece, and obviously you get this little black slot here to put your astromech droid, and it looks great in there. I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of weird how the droid's just looking to the side, but obviously you can just move the head forward if you'd like, but still very cool. On the other side, detailing is pretty much identical, which is something we don't actually see on Shin Hati's fighter because it's more rugged, and we'll look at that in a minute. But this one's identical on each side, while Shin Hati's Starfighter has differences between the wings, which is pretty cool, and I like that. And again, just like you can rotate the wings as much as you want, so that's pretty cool. But taking a look at the interior, there's also like some great detailing. I love how this windshield piece is printed. I love how LEGO's starting to like print most windshield pieces. It's really cool, and it's something I can definitely appreciate, but they do kind of come out of the box scratched. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there is some scratches on there, so that's kind of lame. But after a few minutes I finally got it out, and it's just very frustrating. You try picking it up and it just immediately falls off, so that's something that definitely needs some fixing to it. But on the inside you get even more like space in there, and it's kind of just to like place your extra blasters. You throw them on in there and then place this over, and there's actually quite a bit of space in there. As you can see, you can fit a few blasters in there if you'd like. Putting that piece back on, you can just place your New Republic fighter there and kind of like put his legs on the studs and lay him down flat there. Place the windshield over him. He looks pretty cool in there, I think. I think it's very detailed and it looks great. You can kind of swoosh it around. This is a very swooshable ship, and I really like how that looks. Again, just the only really problem with it is that trying to get access to that interior space gets very frustrating. And the other really nice play feature that I really love is the landing gear here. So as you can see, you get this one, which is like a bunch of Technic pieces that lays down flat, and then these two ones, which is like more Technic, and it just kind of slides down there. And I really love landing gear like that, where it gives the option and like fold it in, it doesn't look ugly, so you can fly it around very nice, and it's really like accessible and pretty easy to get. You just pull them both back out, and it's pretty satisfying to do as well. So I really love the landing gear on that, and it definitely gives it a point in my book. This is one of my favorite builds of the year. I think it's very cool, and I absolutely love this build overall. Taking a look at Shin Hati Starfighter here, it's another really great build, and it reminds me a lot of like a pod racer, like the N1 Starfighter builds. It's very cool, and in the front you get like a really nice printed piece there for like the engine, and like on the edges here, you get these really cool yellow panels connected by Technic pins. And like on the sides here, you get like really nice like stickering detail, make it look like the paint is chipping. And it's love all the yellow and gray like detailing all around it. And on these like side wings here, there's also some really cool like red and like yellow and gray pieces. It looks really mixed matched, so I really like I was saying, the wings are actually mixed matched as well. Like on this side you can see yellow, then gray, and there's like some more gray detailing on this side. And this one has a lot less, and I really like how it kind of feels random. Like the stickers also a bit different as well, with like the paint chipping. So really like how this kind of feels like a rugged build. And you also get stud shooters included, just like the E-wing. And those just fire off. Everyone knows how those work. And on the sides here, you get more stickering there with like the chipped like red paint. And on the other side, there's also a sticker. They're not identical either, so that's kind of cool. You get another stud shooter there. And on the back, there's just more kind of like paneling there. And there's not much detailing on like the very back with like this like kind of like circular piece with the hole in the middle. And on this side, you get more like the smooth studs and stuff. So very cool. Right here though is another thing that's very interesting. It might just look like normal like detailing with the guns and like the turrets there, but it's also a lot more than that, even though this is extremely detailed. There's a lot of interior space, as you can see, like storage area, like room stuff, like blasters. And like dumping that, as you can see, is just a blaster in it, but it's just super detailed with like these smooth pieces. And it's just like a lot of like space to put like lightsabers or like blasters. And obviously, this piece is connected to that stud right there. You just lay that down flat, and there's just a lot of room there. And obviously, you can put even more stuff in there. And you just add the top panel piece back, and it just looks great. And I really like how all that is, and I really like the look of it. As far as these two cone pieces go in the back, they're also both like pretty cool. And this one, like red one, lifts up to reveal a clip for Shin Hati's lightsaber there, which is pretty cool. And on the front, obviously the more detailed one, it is printed as well, like I was saying earlier. I really like how LEGO's been printing the windshield pieces, so very awesome. Control panel there, which is nice to get a unique one, but it's kind of lame out as a sticker. But you also get like those black pieces there, so you can stick the minifigure so it stays in place. So we'll get Shin Hati here and just lay her down flat there on inner ship, as you can see. And just lower your arms down. Move the piece back, and there you go. As you can see, she looks pretty cool in there. Obviously, it looks a bit weird how she's not like holding on to like the control panel or anything. She's kind of just laying in there looking angry. But still, I really like the look of that, and I think she looks pretty cool in there. And I think her ship's overall pretty cool and a great build. And for any of you wondering what the back of the ship looks like, is like upside down. As you can see, it doesn't have any landing gear like the E-wing does, but it's still pretty cool. You get these like kind of like smooth, like clear pieces there, so it doesn't like scratch your desk or whatever. It's just pretty cool detailing there. As you can see, there's not like a lot of stuff. Like obviously, you're supposed to look at from the top, but there's definitely not landing gear or anything. It's just pretty basic, but it's still pretty cool. Overall, I actually like the set a lot more than I thought I would. Both the builds are amazing. The E-Wing is definitely the superior build, with the landing gear and all the great detailing. It's also a more hefty build, but Shin Hati's Starfighter is also amazing, with lots of great detailing, and both builds are extremely accurate. And as far as minifigures go, two of them feel a bit random, but the Morgan Elsbeth, Balin Skull, and Shin Hati minifigures are extremely accurate and very cool inclusions, and pretty much must-haves if you want to like have like a whole Ahsoka show collection. And overall, I'd honestly give the set a 9 out of 10. I really don't think you can go wrong with it. The pictures don't do it justice. It's just such an amazing set, and one of my personal favorites from the year. Also, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I truly appreciate it. That's such a huge milestone, so thank you all so much. There's lots more great content to come, so thank you. I truly appreciate it. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have an incredible day. Bye.